Now for a taste of things to come.
Man, do I have a lot of stuff to show you today. Holy balls.
Rain is falling on my head. Pretty soon I might be dead.
Welcome everybody to the Game Cave.
Hey guys, welcome back to the Game Cave. It's been a very long time since I posted any buys and finds stuff, but that's because I've had a lot of stuff, and it's also I've been pretty busy just with normal life. But I don't want to waste too much time. I don't know exactly how much time I have to record on my DVD there, so I'm going to go through all these boxes of stuff that I have and kind of just show you everything that I can as soon as I can, or as fast as I can, but with giving you as much story or backstory as I can. So please bear with me. I hope you guys really like it and really like some of the finds that I got. Some stuff are just pickups from a local friend. Some things are, you know, finds at Goodwill and stuff like that. Other things are stuff that I bought offline through Facebook groups and stuff like that. So I hope you guys enjoy. I hope you guys are enjoying the beard that I got going right now. I know it's been a while since you saw me, so this is probably a lot bigger than what you see. Other than that, I really look forward to showing you guys this new stuff, and I hope you like to check it out. So without further ado, I've done both ways of showing you with my face and picking up the item and showing it to you, and then the other way with my hands like so. But to me, I feel like doing it with my hands like this is a lot easier for you guys to be able to see. I can give you more detail with the light coming down and stuff like that. So I'm just going to begin. First thing up on the block, I got a new GameCube controller. The cord was actually completely severed when I got it, and I had basically repaired it for the moment. I know it looks like crap because it's all duct taped and stuff, but it was completely cut, and what I did was I separated each individual wire, tied them together, and then soldered them together, and then individually wrapped each wire in some duct tape, and then that's why it's so bulky like this. But I tell you what, the controller works perfectly. So it's what I have for now. It cost me $5 to get or whatever, and I just fixed it up as best as I could, and my best is basically working perfectly. So we got a nice working GameCube controller, which is awesome because I haven't had a GameCube working ever since I got one. I haven't had one to do anything with. I'm still missing a memory card and stuff like that, but I now am able to play some games even though I can't save. So never had the GameCube before prior to getting one late until now, so now I can actually play. Next is from a local friend of mine. This is the Game Boy lot that some of you, if you are on local, or not local, but Facebook groups that are watching this, I posted this in question of this lot. It's actually really awesome. First of all, you got this really cool case here that looks exactly like a big Game Boy, so that's really cool. So check that out, right? Inside is a bunch of stuff for the Game Boy. Now, right off the bat, you're going to notice that this is like all apart and stuff, the Game Boy. And that's because I had to take it apart. The Game Boy itself, everything works fine on it except for the speaker so I have to replace that speaker. So I got it apart for right now, and I'm waiting to get a speaker as it comes in. Some of the games include The Little Mermaid, Mulan. There's a copy of Pocket Bomberman, but unfortunately this one doesn't work. I tried using it and I actually opened it up and found out that it was corrosion everywhere. So whether it got in some sort of water or something exploded in there, who knows. But unfortunately this one's probably a loss. Disney's Pocahontas, Tecmo Bowl, Pac-Man, Super Mario Land 2 and the Golden Coins, Kirby's Block Ball, Mortal Kombat and Mortal Kombat 2 for the Game Boy. We're Back, A Dinosaur Story. It was an old cartoon from like the 90s, if any of the kids remember that one. Space Invaders, Kirby's Dream Land. That's a cool one too. Also, in the bottom of this thing, there's a ton of manuals and stuff. I got some batteries in here just in case. There's a bunch of random manuals and some posters and stuff. So stuff that I have, stuff that I don't have that's in here. So I thought that was kind of cool. So we'll put that back. Batteries, there's a battery charger in here along with the charger and the battery pack that goes with it, but unfortunately it doesn't work, it doesn't hold a charge. So we'll put that away. Everything fits all nice. Yeah. So that's the Game Boy and the carrier. That was pretty cool. That probably ran me. With everything being broken, I talked the guy down to 25 bucks for everything, so I was pretty happy with that. Next, I got a couple of Goodwill pickups. I got Thunder Blade for the Sega Master System. Get that clear out of there. Thunder Blade, Sega Master System. Came complete in box with poster and manual and everything. And Joe Montana Football for the Master System. Came complete in box with manual. Next are some Super Nintendo games I picked up. Paperboy 2. We got a beat up copy of Mario Paint. See that big gouge in there? Here's a copy of Clay Fighter. Here is a copy of Super Empire Strikes Back. I got this at a local shop along with the other two that I'll be pulling out soon. Good price on these. Got Animaniacs here. That came in the mail from 8-bit, 16-bit retro gaming group on Facebook. Here's Mortal Kombat 2, Tecmo Super Bowl, Home Alone 2, which was a gift on my birthday from a buddy of mine who basically went and picked this up for Nintendo and Super Nintendo. Here is Super Star Wars Return of the Jedi with Super Star Wars as well. So I got all three of them. I got two copies here of Super Mario All-Stars. One is a complete working copy, no problems. The other one is the board is shot. Everything's shot on it. The board looks horrible. Maybe I'll throw some pictures up to show you what that looks like. And what I did was this one was actually given to me by a friend, somebody who I had recently sold some retro stuff to, and she basically was like, I got this game, it doesn't work. If you can get it to work, that's awesome. If not, you can have it. I said, perfect. I could use the shell with the good label and stuff because this is the old one that I had with the good label. I swapped them out, put the bad one, the bad board in here, and kept the good label and put it on with this one. So now I got a really awesome copy of Super Mario World All-Stars. That's very awesome. Got Michael Jordan, Chaos in the Windy City. There you go. Here's a copy of NBA Jam. Here is a copy of John Madden Football 93. Here's a copy of Castlevania 4 for the Super Nintendo, obviously. I got this through someone in the group, 8-bit, 16-bit, and usually a lot of good sales go through here. This was actually a decent price. So Castlevania 4, really awesome to have. Here's another one through the group, Super Ghouls and Ghosts for Super Nintendo. Awesome game, super hard, and it's bitchin' hard. Like, you play it, it just kicks your ass every time. Separation Anxiety, very awesome Spider-Man game. Here is Wild Snake. That's by the creators of Tetris. It's a fun puzzle game. NFL Quarterback Club 96. Awesome game. There's another one that I got off the group. Zombies Ate My Neighbors. Decent copy there. Label's a little bubbly, a little beat up, but she's alright. Kind of a fun game. A copy of Super Mario World. I didn't have it before, so I'm actually happy to have it now. Label's a little beat up, but not too bad. Really excited about this one. Finally have Contra 3 Alien Wars. It actually came with the back case completely shot. It was the back had like a big smash in it, and I had taken a good copy of Mario Paint, an extra one that I had, and just basically swapped it out and put the back on. So we restored that to a really good condition. Also, through the group, got a copy of Final Fantasy 3. So can't go wrong with that one. Final Fantasy 3, fun, very fun RPG. At the video game store, I picked up this copy of Illusions of Gaia, or Illusion of Gaia, sorry. This is a really cool custom case that it came in. Otherwise, here's the game, pretty mint condition label and stuff, so pretty awesome. No manual or anything, but the case is pretty awesome. I'd probably get some more of these. Also, something I'm really happy to have is a complete inbox copy of Super Mario, or Mario Paint, which contains everything. So open it up here. It has a very good copy of the game, the rollerball cleaner, obviously the mouse, manual. Underneath, as you can see, is the mouse pad. And that's complete in box. Didn't run me too bad at all. Just about 30 bucks or so for the whole thing complete. Box is in okay shape. It's a little beat up, but still pretty awesome. Next is a copy I bought off of eBay, and for the life of me I can never get this name right, and I apologize, but it's Z-A-R-D-I-O-N, so I think it's Zardion or Exardion. I could be butchering that, I'm sorry, but this game I used to play as a kid. A buddy of mine had it, and I was just happy to get this one because it's a game that was just in my childhood. So fun random game, really decent price on this. I've seen someone recently selling this game for 30 bucks, and I picked this up for like 14, so it was like half that price. Not too bad shape, a little beat up on top, but still fun random game to have, if I'm even saying the name right. Random Goodwill pickup, which includes Genesis games, King Salmon, The Big Catch, complete box, NHL 94 on the Genesis, Bubsy on the Genesis, cool cartridge, looks different. Copy of Sonic the Hedgehog, alright. Madden 94, NBA Live 96, and Sega Genesis that says high definition graphics on it, along with whatever cables that are needed. I had to buy that one separately for this system because it came with just the RF adapter, but it'll have everything. This is actually going up for sale to a friend of mine, so already on the block for being sold. Recently, let's see, we'll go newer here, less retro, but picked up an awesome set, and that is Mortal Kombat X, or 10 if that's what you want to call it. It also came with this killer Scorpion statue, and we'll turn that, and she's in really good shape. Scorpion is looking really good, and I have him displayed here in the room, so hopefully we don't break him as we show him off. This piece comes out, sticks in there, still really cool. So I have that's usually set up, and inside the box comes the statue, the game, everything. I got basically, this was used, and I got it at the thrift shop, and I got it for the price of like the game by itself, and inside the game was the receipt for the whole thing, and the whole thing showed for like $150, and I got this for like the price of getting a new game, which was like 60 bucks. So still very awesome to have. So I'm actually pretty excited about this for the PlayStation 4 is what I got it for. Got a bunch of Nintendo games. Here is Metroid. Very happy to have that one, Metroid. Got that off of the 8-bit, 16-bit. I'm going to keep saying this group because they got a lot of good stuff flying around there. It's really easy and a lot of good people to deal with. So got Metroid. This is RoboCop 2. My own copy of Ninja Turtles Arcade 2. Copy of Spot. The 7-Up guy. Extra copy of Just Super Mario Brothers. Here's a copy of Paperboy. Here's a copy of Bart Simpson versus Space Mutants. Also, we have a copy of Dr. Mario. Here's a copy of Commando by Capcom. Fun game. Really cool. A copy of Double Dragon 2. Very cool. Got some GameCube games here. Here's a copy of Tony Hawk Pro Skater 4. Just the disc came in an extra. Copy of Enter the Matrix for the GameCube. That's complete. Got a copy at Goodwill of Soul Calibur 2, the one with Link in it. And that's complete. Let's see, I got Gyromite. That's a 5-screw, but didn't have the adapter in it. Dig Dug 2. Tengen copy of RBI Baseball. Tengen. Here is Home Alone 2 on the NES. That was given to me by a friend of mine on my birthday, along with the other one for Super Nintendo. Also got a copy of Bubble Bobble. Awesome, fun game to play. Here is Godzilla on the NES. Very fun. Awesome, like mint condition label. Castlevania 2, Simon's Quest. And to kind of top it all off, I went ahead and I ordered a reproduction game from Allied Express, which is like a Asian company that basically is like the Asian Amazon as far as I'm concerned. And they have all sorts of reproduction stuff in there. And this one is called the Super Games 150 in 1. And this has been shown around a lot on the internet as far as YouTube and stuff. A lot of people are showing this one off. And what it is, it's 150 of some of the best games that are on the NES all in one cartridge. And as you can see, it's red, really awesome looking thing. And it plays actually pretty damn well, and it has games like Little Samson, all the Rockman games, also known as Mega Man, as well as all the Ninja Turtle games, all the Ninja Gaiden games, as well as both 2 Castlevanias on here, and much, much more. So a lot of obscure Japanese titles, but one of the main reasons was because they had Little Samson on it, and Little Samson is like thousands of dollars, and this only cost me 20 bucks. So about 24 something shipped. It took about 2 weeks to get here because they had to come from China and stuff. But very awesome, works in any of your NES consoles. As far as I know, it does not work with a Game Genie, so still very cool. I may do a review on this alone because it's got all sorts of games on it, and it's just a really cool item to show off. And a lot of people in our gaming group, 8-bit, 16-bit, once again, a lot of people are picking it up because a lot of people noticed that it was a really good deal. So hope you like seeing that one. That one's great. Also, in dealing with a trade on 8-bit, 16-bit, I had a Commodore 64, which you might remember, and I hadn't had any use or background in that one, so I traded it for a Atari 2600 Junior, along with a huge lot of games, which is going to take me a little bit to go through, but I'm really happy to have this one. This one came to me with the plastic still on the bezel, so plastic was still on this bezel when we got it, and I took it off and it just looks spectacularly clean underneath. So really, really, really awesome. Atari 2600 Junior. We'll start going through the games and stuff. Came with one Atari joystick controller, so that doesn't take you back. I don't know what will. Let's see, this is gonna take a while. We got Hubert. Here's a copy of E.T. Here's a copy of Pac-Man. Dragonfire. Atlantis. Here's another copy of Hubert. There's gonna be some duplicates in this. Here's another copy of E.T. Here's a copy of Asteroids. There's like 6 of them in here. Worm War 1. They already knew that there was gonna be a second one. Copy of Centipede. Unfortunately, I already know it doesn't work. Copy of Laser Blast. I think there's like 3 of them here. Berserk. 3 telegames. Football. Blackjack, 1, 2, and 3 players. Another copy of Laser Blast. Here's a copy of Combat. There's probably like 6 of them here. Here's Kaboom. Moon Patrol. Super Breakout. There's another copy of Berserk with a different label. Lots of variation. Football. Basketball. Simple as that. Just says oink. Big game. Here's another copy of Combat. There's an unknown game. Looks like a Cubert maybe or some copy of Star Wars. Very cool. Another copy of Combat. Base Jockey. Look, another Laser Blast. Mega Mania. Asteroids again. Haunted House. I don't remember that one. Tutankhamun. Keep going, man. I got a box. Got a box full. Copy of Donkey Kong. Lock and Chase and weird carts. Frogs and Flies. Grand Prix. There's a copy of Freeway. Not to be confused with the freeway in Milwaukee. Another crazy guy running around. Another copy of Combat. Mega Mania again. Grand Prix. Robot Tank. Pac-Man. Stampede. 27 telegames. Shooting Gallery. Planes, submarines, and ships for 1 and 2 players. Asteroids again. Dark Cavern. Football. 4 telegames. It says skill levels beginner to expert. Doesn't say anything else besides that. Grand Prix. Football. These repeats, eh? Official Carnival by Sega. Combat again. Astro Blast. Another copy of Donkey Kong. Atari's Miss Pac-Man. Carnival again. Casino, Blackjack, and so on. Casino, just with a different label. Who knows what's on it? Copy of Defender. I'm getting weird as I present these. Here's another copy of Laser Blast. Here's Space Attack. Here is Golf. 9 holes. Sounds like one of those dirty porn cartridges. Video Olympics, which include Pong, Super Pong, Soccer, Foosball, Hockey, Quadrapong, Handball, Volleyball, Basketball, which are all probably some sort of version of Pong. Telegame 64, a Hyperspace, and Thrust Control, 1 to 2 players. The stacks are getting pretty tall. Another thing of Asteroid. Indy 500, Riddle of the Sphinx. Guess what? Another copy of Combat. These are going to fall on camera, I know it, and it's not going to be my fault. Football, again. Another copy of Freeway. Asteroids. Another copy of Casino. Demons to Diamonds. 23 telegames. Catch, Ricochet, Lightning Ball, and Fireball. Oh man, coming down to the end. It's the auxiliary cable for it. Star Raiders. And Star Raiders. So that's all of the Atari games. So we're going to get rid of that. Alright, so aside from all the games, I also made some improvements on just my, I guess, workshop that I think that I have. But I just made basically a cool toolbox or whatever with tools that I had, and basically has everything that I need in it. So if you didn't already see it from the top, just the various bits and stuff that are needed. You know, here's the screwdrivers to open up all the games and everything. Stuff to clean with, you know, eraser and everything. There's various parts and stuff that are used for cleaning and anything else that you see. So just something kind of cool that I threw together there. So that's just my, it's kind of my tools, my little repair kit that I like to bust out as I work on stuff. So, and a cool little box from Ace. And it's kind of like it's like a tackle box, but it's not. It's supposed to be like a toolbox or whatever. But it's kind of the same aspect, so it holds a lot of different stuff. It's very cool to have. And I think that's it for right now. So So that was it. My hair looks pretty stupid right now, so I'm gonna put the hat back on. But yeah, that was about all the stuff that I had out of what seemed to be about a couple of months worth of things that I've been picking up, buying, and whatever. Some were really, really good deals. Some were basically exactly what you would expect or see online anywhere else. And I say it's actually been a pretty good haul, and it was pretty fun to show you guys. So thank you very much for joining me and checking this out. A couple other updates as far as pickups and stuff go. I did get my 32X system all set up and working or whatever, so that bad boy is all stacked up and good to go. So really awesome to have that together with a couple of games. Almost forgotten, I'm too lazy to switch the camera, so I'm not going to do it again, but I also picked up through a couple, the two 32X games that I'm about to show you are through the 8-bit, 16-bit group, and that is Virtual Racing for the 32X, so very cool on that one. Complete in box, a little beat up, but not too bad. Also picked up a copy of the Star Wars Arcade, which I always love playing in the arcade. So much fun, so very cool. In the lot of games that I got for the Sega Genesis was also a copy of Shinobi 3. So that's actually a pretty fun game. And that I'd have to say is about it for pickups. So thank you once again. I really appreciate you being here. Thank you for your time and putting up with this. And hopefully I can bring you some more pickups here soon. So I really hope you enjoyed it. And it was good having you. Thank you very much.